back to the vlog. We are in Dubai still. This is day 3 and today our plans are to go to the water park. So we're going to the Atlantis water park on the Palm, which is the world's largest water park, and we have the combi ticket where we get to go to the Lost Chambers Aquarium as well. So it's gonna be a really fun day. I just started my morning coming and sitting out on the balcony reading my new book. You probably recognise this because it's all over everywhere. Everyone's recommending it, but it ends with Us by Colleen Hoover. I've just read chapter 1. I picked it up in the airport as a treat to myself for travelling, and then just having a little bit of breakfast, and then we're going to venture out and get some coffee. That's where we're at, that's what we're doing today, and we'll bring you along with us.
Could definitely be like 5-10 degrees warmer.
It could be 15 degrees warmer. Oh my god. What was the one we just went on?
The Aquaconda.
Aquaconda was insane.
It was like a 5 or 6 person like big tube. God, that was crazy.
We were like shaking, it was so good.
Wow.
It like went right up the side and then again and
then back like through a dark tunnel and
oh wow, holding on for dear life. Okay, so I'm at the bottom of a slide called Poseidon's Revenge. It's one of those ones that just opens up and drops you, and I refuse to go on it. So I'm stood at the bottom waiting for Zach, and I'm going to film him coming down. So we're just sat down waiting for some food. I thought it'd be a good opportunity to give you some thoughts on the Aquaventure park in the Palm in Dubai. So first of all, I think we've only been on 3 rides in total. We went on the rapid together, which was really nice actually to start it that way, and that's always my favourite is the lazy river. And then we went on the one that you saw us react to, and then I waited for Zach to come down the other one, but then we decided it was time to get something to eat, and now we're waiting for the food, and I think the park closes in about an hour and a half, and so we're probably going to get a chance for maybe one more slide in that time, considering how long the queues are everywhere. And one thing I would say is get here as soon as it opens to make the most of it. We got here maybe an hour after it opened or so, or maybe later, and just not really thinking about how long we're going to have to be waiting in queues for each slide. Yeah, we definitely underestimated how long you'd have to wait for the slides. It's like an hour maybe average, And they do actually put signs up around the park of like how long the waits for each slides are, so you can like use those to go to the one that where the wait might be shortest, for example. Anyway, it's also the world's largest water park, so just so much to do. You would never do it in a day, you would just never. I think the other thing I'd recommend is, if you could afford it, is to do like a multi-day thing. We didn't even look at that option, but yeah, if you've got longer here and you can afford it, then maybe do like a weekend pass or something, so that you could just have like a relaxed day but also just do as much as possible. So after this, we're actually going to go to there's like 3 main towers with multiple slides coming down off them. We're going to go to a different one after this and try and get one more slide in, but we were getting really hungry, so stopped for some food. The other thing I'd say as well is, if you don't like standing up for long periods of time, like if that's not something you can do or want to do even, then I don't know if it's for you, because as I said, the queues for the rides are long, but also the queues for the changing rooms, the queues for the like food, drinks, services, anything. You're just going to stand a lot. Like my knees and ankles are aching and I'm fit and able, so yeah, that was the other thing I would say. But it is really fun, a really nice day out, and the weather is just beautiful, and that skyline is unbeatable because it's on the crescent of the Palm Jumeirah. You're just looking back at Dubai, and the skyline is just insane. So managed to catch some sun today as well. But yeah, just thought we'd share some thoughts with you about the aquapark. Setting behind the Atlantis hotel, and the water park is on the beach, so we've just come for a dip. With the Dubai skyline, that's the marina, and then it gets a little bit less high rise. See the Burj Al Arab and the Burj Khalifa right over there.
Alright, we're going to miss our chance to go on these last slides.
There's it. Oh, and that's where Zach proposed to me. So we've just finished up at the water park. We did manage to go on a few more slides, which we were relieved about. A last dash to a few of them, and they were actually quieter because it's later in the day. Anyway, now we're going to go and see what the aquarium's all about, because it's still open for a few more hours, whereas the park's closed now. So yeah, we'll see. just leaving the Atlantis. We're finishing the aquarium, and it was very impressive. You'll have seen the clips of the fish that we saw. We're going back to the flat now, just going to freshen up, smarten up, because my hair's scraped back with lots of chlorine in it. And then we're going out again this evening because we want to go and see Avatar at the cinema. So we're going to go and see if we can find like an IMAX or Dolby or something cool to watch the second Avatar movie at. Yeah, that's what we're doing. So at the cinema, the Roxy Cinema at the beach in the Dubai Marina.
It's a pretty cool cinema.
We're going to screen 10 because we've got the premium plus experience with food. Very excited to watch the new Avatar. So we've just come out of the Roxy Cinema at, I think it's called At the Beach. And we were both saying how it was the most luxury cinema experience we've ever had. They had reclining leather sofas and complimentary fluffy blankets.
Yeah, like you're on an airplane.
And then you could order anything from your seat. But before we went in, we ordered a 2-course meal that was then brought to us at our seat before the movie started.
It's like a package you can choose. You get the premium cinema experience, 2 courses and a drink. Oh, and we got like a little, I don't know what it was, but it was like a little shot. But I think it was like a non-alcoholic shot.
Yeah,
but
like
it was
a fruity shot and some nuts before we went in the little lobby area. The movie was great. What did you think of the movie?
Avatar 2.
Yeah.
Did you mention that? Oh.
No, I just said before we were watching Avatar 2, what did you think of it?
Oh, it was really good. It was just as good as the first one, I think.
I actually hadn't watched the trailer, so I wasn't sure if it was a continuation of the last one or a brand new story, but in the same universe. But it was a continuation of the last one, which was quite good. But yeah,
no,
really
it was
good
I
cinema
really
experience.
enjoyed it. The CGI was obviously even better than the first one because it took them 13 years to release. So you'd hope it was better, but no, it was a cinematic masterpiece. It was good.
Yeah, but I just liked the reclining leather sofas. It's day 4 in Dubai. We're at Exclusive Yachts at the marina, about to get on a breakfast yacht tour. And it's early. It's early for us. We're tired. We've already picked up coffee. I had an espresso from Starbucks. Yeah, we're going on a breakfast yacht tour. Apparently there's meant to be like pastries and muffins. I'm talking about the food and you're like, and these are the sights we're gonna see. But yeah, we'll be able to like go and see the palm and whatnot from the water, which would be really fun. So we booked this before we got here. There were a few experiences that we booked before we got here. One was the Burj, one was the Waterpark, one was this. And yeah, really excited. How was that?
Oh, it was so good. It was awesome to see the sights from the sea.
Yeah, the water. No, really, really good vantage point. Hey, to see everything. Got really close to the Ain. Pretty close to the Burj Khalifa.
Burj Al Arab. Although we could see the Burj Al Arab.
That's true. You see everything.
I think I got about 1,000 photos.
Some really good photos. Hello, so it's a much later in the day now. After we got back from our breakfast yacht tour, we were both exhausted because it was an early start and a late night before. So we ended up just going back to the flat, and I did go down to the pool to do some sunbathing because the sun was out. But with this high rises, there was so much shade on the pool that it was actually really cold. So we went back up to the flat and we actually just had a nap, caught up on some sleep. Which we were like, oh, is that boring? We're in Dubai, but we don't want to get exhausted, so we had a nap and then ordered some food, and then we've made our way to the mall. We were going to get a taxi again. They were like in shortage, or like they were twice, 3 times the price because they were so busy. So we ended up getting the metro, which we've been wanting to try anyway, and so we walked to our nearest metro station. Whenever I say that, I think of the band. In the marina, and got the metro down to the mall, and I reckon it was a lot quicker than getting a car because it looked so busy on the roads. So anyway, we're here and we're going to spend the evening here. We got here quite late, but we're going to just have a wander around, do some window shopping, get some dinner, and the mall's meant to be open till like midnight, so I think it should be fine, just to spend a few hours here. But yeah, that's what we're doing. Standing outside Cheesecake Factory in the mall. We've done a bit of shopping. We are stood looking at that massive aquarium that I just showed, waiting for a table at Cheesecake Factory because we were going to go to Italy. Never been to an Italy before and I fancy pasta. And then we walked past Cheesecake Factory and we thought, well, we've never been there. It's a bit of a novelty because we don't get that in the UK or in Cyprus. So yeah, 10 minutes until our table. Show you what we eat. Morning. So we got back quite late last night from the mall, and actually ended up staying up a little bit longer to call some friends and tell them about the engagement. So that was really exciting. It like every time we talk to someone about it, it like really sparks the excitement about it, and telling the story just reminds me like how beautiful the moment was. Anyway, the Cheesecake Factory, as I said, I was really in the mood for pasta, so I ordered the Evelyn's favourite pasta. My sister's called Evelyn, so I was drawn to that. Also, it's full of vegetables. It was veggie, so perfect. And it was delicious, but the portion was huge, so I ended up bringing half of it home. And then I had their homemade lemonade with cucumber, which basically tasted like a mojito without the rum. Zach had meatloaf because he felt like that was like an American dish, and it came and it had like 3 slices of meatloaf, 2 huge lumps of mashed potato and sweet corn, and then like covered in gravy. And so he brought half of his home as well because the portions were just massive. And because we were so full, we didn't even end up having cheesecake. So there's a potential that we'll go back to the mall later in the week and get cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory. To be honest, I don't eat much dairy, so I wasn't fully like bought into the idea of cheesecake anyway, but it did seem a bit silly to go to the Cheesecake Factory and not even try some. So we might go back. Can't review the cheesecake from Cheesecake Factory because we didn't even have any because the portions were too big. But yeah, I'm going to actually wrap up this Dubai vlog here. Hopefully you've enjoyed seeing our adventures over the last couple of days, and we'll be back with another one because we've got another few days in Dubai. The next Dubai vlog will be starting today, and we'll be covering our New Year's Eve activities and then New Year's Day as well. So yeah, I hope you enjoy, but thanks for joining this one. Hope you enjoyed it. We're having the time of our lives here in Dubai, and I'll keep updating you with our thoughts on what it's like to holiday here. Bye.